Hello, this is Sheshachalam from Astroguide Mysore. So, I had earlier started a series of combination of planets which I had done for Sun. So, now I am finishing the series of Moon. So, I have already done Moon and Sun, which is Amavasya, and also done Moon and Mars, which is Chandramangala Yoga. The only small part of Moon and Sun is yet to be covered because Amavasya happens when Moon is behind Sun, not just after passing Sun. So that means, so if Sun is say at 0 degrees, so I will have to go back 12 degrees and from there the Amavasya will start. So for example, I'll give you 0 degrees is very difficult to understand. So let me take a particular placement of Sun. So Sun, let us say in Aries is at 28 degrees. So when Moon comes to Aries at 16 degrees, and the gap between Moon and Sun is only 12 degrees and it is decreasing, it is called as Amavasya. So the whole period of 12 degrees for the travel of Moon and when it comes and meets Sun is called Amavasya. Not even after 1 minute it crosses after Sun, it is called Padya. Padya means Prathami. The Tithi will go into the first. So, the combination of Sun and Moon should not be only seen from the video of Amavasya. It has to be seen for both sides. That is 12 degree behind Sun and 12 degree in front of Sun. So actually I was thinking of doing the video of Moon and Mercury. Let me first finish this video of Moon and Sun, then I will do this Moon Mercury. So the results of Moon behind Sun and Moon ahead of Sun is a lot of difference. Please try to understand, there is a lot of difference. Sun is confidence. Try to understand this perspective. Sun is confidence. Not every person who has confidence will be an extrovert. Don't think like that, that every person who is confident will stand up and speak. Don't think that every person is confident in the meeting will put up his word on the table. No. He might keep it to himself also. He is very confident. Yes, he might show it in his job, but he might not be an extrovert. He might not express. He might keep it behind, inside himself. He might use it somewhere else. He might use his confidence somewhere else. This is called a confidence which is hidden. Usually, this Amavasya, that is what people fear of Amavasya. And why they fear is, this is a dark strength. The person will never, people who are born in Amavasya, you feel that these people have an expression like a stone. They do not express emotions. Why do they not express emotions? Is because the main crux of the significance of emotion is controlled by Moon. The confidence, because Moon controls the mind and expressions are from the mind, from the heart, not from your confidence, not from your, manly strength. So, Sun, which represents masculinity, it will sit like a king who is listening to problems. He will not shiver. The king should not shiver when he is sitting on the throne. So the same way, the person who is having Sun powerfully placed in his chart, he will never shake. So, when moon is sitting behind sun within 12 degrees, these people have confidence and they know how to control their emotions. They don't simply come and spill the beans. If this combination is well protected, so what is the meaning of well protected? Is when there is a beautiful PAC. PAC means position, aspect, or conjunction of Jupiter. So, what is position? People are always confused. They think that position and conjunction both are same. No. From the placement of Amavasya, when I gave you I have given you 16 degrees moon and 28 degrees sun Aries. So moon in between 16 and 28, it is Amavasya because that is the 12-degree difference. The placement of Jupiter, if it is in the ninth house, between that 16 and 28 degrees in the sign of Sagittarius, its aspect is directly hitting the influential orb of moon and sun, which is placed in the fifth from Jupiter. So Jupiter is trying to cool it down. This is a very strong combination of moon and sun. So a good aspect of Jupiter over an Amavasya, this person will have an aim, a focus. He will be an industrialist. He will have a lot of influence. He will have money. He will have social power, and he will do good to the society. See, the end product is that he will do good to the society. Philanthropist. He will not throw away money. He will ask you to work, and he will pay you. So that is an industrialist. He will not put an ashram where you will stand in queue and have your food. No, he will not do that. There are other people to do it. Jupiter might do it, but the main influential point what I am talking about is the moon and the sun. Now, if the same combination of Amavasya, that is between 16 degrees and 28 degrees, which I gave an example of, the 12 degrees, is aspected by Rahu, is conjunct by Rahu. I don't take the aspect. I personally don't take the aspect of Ketu and Rahu. Okay, so there are a lot of people who take 5th, 7th and 9th for Rahu and they don't take aspect of Ketu at all. They think that Ketu takes away everything inside, doesn't give out anything. Rahu gives everything outside, doesn't keep anything inside. We'll talk about Rahu and Ketu, which is the biggest subject later on. But if this combination of the moon behind the sun, which is known as the Amavasya, is afflicted, malefically afflicted, a dark mind who doesn't express his feelings, he doesn't express his desires, he doesn't openly speak, can do anything in this world. You know how many things happen without anybody knowing what's happening around. All the criminal brains, many people have this combination. Please, if you have the combination and you want to rectify it, change your course of life. Be a day person and don't be a night person. The night, this particular combination becomes extremely strong and gives you thoughts which will provoke you to do things which are antisocial and not of moral ethical values. So we call that as actions of moral turpitude. So that is for moon which is behind sun. So more than being an advisor, let me be only an astrologer for today because it's a big subject. So moon, when it passes sun, within one minute after sun, it is Prathami. That doesn't mean that there was no effect at all, sir. I was not born on Amavasya. There are many people who call me on phone and tell, I was not born on Amavasya, sir. Moon is 10 minutes after sun. You see, it is Prathami. I tell him that the effect of sun is very strong, man, because it is only 10 minutes. Moon and sun are sitting together. So you mean to say if moon is 11 degrees behind sun, Amavasya, oh, great effect of sun, sir, bad effect. And if it is 10 minutes ahead of sun, You mean to say nothing, sir? No problem. Sun is fine. Moon is fine with me. I'm in Prathami. Many people speak out. No, the sun has its effect. The only difference is these people express. These people show their fear. The other one was never showing, he was hiding his fear. These people show their wants. They ask, I want this, I want that. So their demand, their desire, everything is kept on the table. These people will speak out their opinions in the meeting without any fear. The same confidence is there here. Sun gives confidence, no doubt, but these people are outspoken, they are leaders, they know what to do. If there is a benefic influence, again, I've taken the same example of Jupiter posited in Sagittarius with Sun at 16 degrees in Aries, Moon at between 16 and 28 degrees in Aries. I'm just replacing the positions. I have just switched the positions of Moon and Sun now for the example. So now Jupiter is influencing the same yoga called as the Prathami, the first Tithi, with the influence of a beautiful Jupiter from Sagittarius. Excellent Jupiter. It is just an example. Don't think that this is the only example. Just an example to make you understand the degrees and the placements and try to understand how actually it works. These people are emotional. They get disturbed very fast. They can't keep anything to themselves. They want to, tell something. They want to act. They want to finish it off. They can't sit and wait. The patience is gone. The same impatience with the person who had the combination of Amavasya, he does it in the background. This person does it in the foreground. So try to understand, this is what it is. The backside, no expression. You see me from my back, there is no expression. You can't see my eyes, my nose, my smile. You can't physically see me. You can't see my expression. You can't make out anything. But once you see my face, you will recognize me. You will understand whether you can tackle me. You will understand, you will start weighing, you will start weighing the person. You will start ranking his ability. This ability can be ranked for people who are having moon ahead of sun. Prathami Tithi. You cannot rank a person who has moon behind sun. Amavasya Tithi. This is the major difference between Amavasya and Prathami. So I hope I have covered a very intricate subject, and thank you very much for today's class.